spoken to so many farmers the past couple of days, a dairy farmer in particular, and talking about just those intergenerational. I mean, it's something that was an issue, say, 30 years ago when people were talking about keeping their kids around, but it's an even different issue now because, again, 30 years ago, the conversation was, is there someone to inherit? Is there somebody who wants to take it on? But then there are people in Melbourne and Sydney who are just absolutely coming for agriculture as an industry in existence at all. I mean, these people do not understand that the food doesn't grow in the truck before it eventually turns up in the supermarket. It has to be made somewhere. The less of it that's made here, big issues around the country. There's even sort of economists that are turning around and saying when it comes to things like climate change, that literally all farms should go and they should be replaced with trees in order to suck CO2 out of the atmosphere. And there would be moments when you walk around in Canberra and while these things had never been thought of before, they are not becoming the norm, but they are a fringe, and sadly the fringe sometimes only gets louder. So how do you push back? How do you educate them? Do you bring them here to meet people? What do you do?
You try to bring them here as much as possible and explain to them that we care about the river, but we also care about a balance with our economy. This is a great food manufacturing place. I mean, just down the road there's, tomato. This is the centre of Australian processed tomato growing and manufacturing. Just down the road at Shepparton is SPC is the centre of the fruit growing. And as you said, the dairy industry, a lot of that dairy, if you're having any of those cheeses on pizzas, they're made somewhere here in this part of the world. So you've got to explain to people how important that is. The other thing I've been trying to do in Canberra is to do the peach challenge, and that is to get politicians from all sides, and I'm still waiting for Albo to say yes to it, but Labor, whoever you are, come to my office, blind tasting of an imported Chinese snack pack of peaches, and then the SPC stuff grown around here and manufactured in Shepparton.
Can Lydia Thorpe tell the difference?
Oh, I haven't invited her. It might be a waste of time, Paul. But everyone acknowledges that the better quality and the real fruit taste in what is produced here in Australia. But we've just got to get that message out there that the food manufactured here is superior, it's cleaner, it's more regulated, and we've got to give our farmers and our food manufacturers that level of support in this country.
Also, regional health is part of your shadow ministerial responsibility, right, assisting in this area. This is vital, right, because health is not just about how big is the hospital, how close is it. It is a whole collection of things, including what we saw before there in the Shine Awards, particularly when it comes to mental health. If you could wave a wand, what changes in regional health?
The lack of health professionals is the problem. So the wand waving is to make sure people who are health professionals consider coming to Echuca. You've seen how beautiful it is. Everyone knows how beautiful it is to live in the country. But that's the start of the solution. The sustainable solution is to bring the training programs up here and to train our own kids because they're going to stay here. And we've had some success with that previous coalition policy where we moved a lot of the medical degree places out of Melbourne up to Shepparton, the School of Rural Health, and we've got the first lot of kids who are graduating. They're going to come and be doctors in places like this. That's the way to do it.
Good on you, Sam. Thank you very much,
Thanks,
mate. I really appreciate it.